Hi guys, before I start the video, I just want to say that I'll be starting a Patreon. The Patreon will be pretty much covering all my travel expenses. Lately, I've been noticing that the travel expenses have been racking up because the traveling has been more expensive for me. So I need to find ways to make this sustainable, and the only way I can think of it is by using Patreon. I was going to do YouTube membership, but YouTube membership takes like 70%. And I didn't feel like it was going to be conducive for the long term, so I decided to do Patreon, which only takes like 10%. So yeah, I'll be deciding to do a Patreon. I have several things I can offer you guys for this, so let's go in it really quick. So the tiers here is one of them is the Nakama way. Essentially, you're not going to get any extra bonuses. It's just something that you can pretty much contribute. If you're a true Nakama and you want this channel to be a thing that's going to be prevalent and sustainable, and me behind the camera is always going to be someone who's going to be passionate about doing this stuff and doing interviews. So that's the first tier. Second tier is a travel supporter. This is going to be the mid tier, pretty much membership, and you will get some perks. You'll have early access to the videos, 1 to 6 hours prior to everybody else. And then here, you can pretty much ask me to ask a specific question about a certain leader, assuming it's like appropriate. And then also I can give you guys like a deck graphic of the deck, so you don't have to rewatch the video. So the idea is that you don't have to rewatch the video, and then you'd be like, okay, I'll have a graphic, as opposed to us deciding to basically rewatch the video so you know what the decks are. And then we have the Celestial Dragons. If you guys watch One Piece, Celestial Dragons are the rich people. Yeah, so basically you get all the same perks as the travel supporters get, but also you get a transcript of the video. Basically, I'll be writing down what the video is about on a summary guide, so you can just read it as opposed to watching the video. And it'll be like talking about matchups, what to do, going second, first, mulligan guide, etc. I'll also give you a shout out if you're like a huge contributor of the channel, and then some silly footage. That could be like the added footage. So it's basically extra footages that you wouldn't normally get, that other people won't get from the public, and then you get to vote on which questions and what type of content I should do in the future. I basically created this so that I can make traveling to other events sustainable. I know there's going to be several events going on in North America, and I just want to make sure that I have ways to reliably get there and make it so that I can provide you valuable free content. Onto the video.
So guys, here we are with the first place deck file of the Los Angeles Regionals, with a man who decided to play what deck, and what did you play?
Yeah, this week I decided to play Rayleigh. Yeah, I used to be a UP player, and kind of fed up with some of the variants, and I was like, you know what, Rayleigh's like one of the most consistent decks out there. Let me run that. So decided to pick the deck up. Honestly, like I learned everything.
Sorry, how long ago was it?
A week.
A week ago.
Yeah. Everything I learned was just off of YouTube. Like, yes. Shout outs to Dog of Wisdom. He's a EU top player. He just like has really good like interviews where he's done stuff like this, like player profiles, and he just like talks about things like really coherently and cogently, and so like was able to kind of like pick up a lot through what he talked about in those videos. And yeah, got fucking
Dog of Wisdom.
Place.
Shout
Sorry.
out. Shout out to Dog of Wisdom for helping this man with only 1 week of practice get first place at a regionals in Los Angeles. Yeah. It was surprising that he was able to get. Here's the Ben Beckman, the Shanks, the Champion, Trafalgar, and some extra goodies. Yeah, some extra goodies. And the playmat as well.
Okay. So yeah, let's talk about the deck. Rayleigh, obviously aggro deck, go wide. So of course, most people know searchers. It's very, very important. I think this is probably the least interesting part of this deck profile is gonna be kind of uninteresting because I think my deck is very stocked. But Rayleigh just is the best deck at utilizing searchers. Like when you think about it, like the searcher replaces itself when you find something, it swings, and then oftentimes gets a respect swing out of your opponent. So it's like you get so much value out of each searcher that you play. And so oftentimes it feels like I'm getting 3 cards out of 1 rather than just the standard replace it. Card's amazing. Boa's also part of the normal package. So Very important.
Did you find that your opponent were giving you 2K counters on 5K swings often?
So yeah, like the goal oftentimes, like I think one of the most important fundamentals to learn with Rayleigh is just like getting a read on your opponent's hand depending on what they give you. So like as I'm usually poking as low as I can. This meta has a lot of like events and stuff like that. So poking as low as possible and getting them to over counter is like a huge part of the game.
Yeah.
And generally I'm like poking 5, 5, 5, 5. They give me a 2K. Oh, time to go
baby.
7, 7, 7, 7. How many 2Ks you got? So
Yeah.
like knowing when to really like turn it up and getting a read on your opponent is like essential to Rayleigh and just aggro decks in
You're
one
doing
piece
well
in
in
general.
tournaments.
Maybe this is a little bit unusual.
Set one, baby.
This is the set 1 Strike Luffy. He is pretty much just here as like a way to continue to have more targets for Straw Hat and for like Boa and stuff like that. Like it puts the numbers I think to 18, which is like just consistent enough in my opinion. Like I really like this list because it really strives to be as consistent with all your searches as possible. Like every Rayleigh player knows like how bad it feels when you whiff a search and like that snowballs into whiffing more searches down the line. So like
curse.
Yeah, super curse. And also this card just demands a lot of respect. There's a lot of strike cards in the format like I don't know, Luffy when he's out like can't go swinging into this. This swings for 7 with leader ability, and the 2 Dawn oftentimes matters against like green decks that like want to rest your 4-cost Luffy as soon as you play it. And so having the 2 Dawn already attached means that now you can defend a 6K rather than a 4K, which is big.
Very cool. Awesome.
This is my 2Ks for the deck, Brook. I think some people play the Sanjis in this spot, but I found that in the current meta, I really want the attached 2 Dawn. Really useful against like decks that you need to push against like UP, GP, and stuff like that. Like you just need to keep the Jets on, and I found like most people who ended up starving me, I feel like gave me more time to keep developing. So like I wasn't too scared of people starving me for Sanji, and I thought the Brooks were really impactful. And then we have the rushers. We have 2 Zoro, 2 Kid Killer. I think normally you would just like play more Kid Killers if you can, but like Zoro is a Straw Hat, so he's more searchable. So sometimes you're just needing to make some deck consolidations due to like typing, right? Like again, consistency is king. But generally speaking, like Kid Killer is just like the GOAT. So those are the rushers. Other stuff that's just kind of stock. Sanji, one of the best targets, obviously, for Luffy, just the core of the deck. Like, the starting hands are generally, like, I want searchers and ways to find this combo, because this combo is just very overwhelming. And then in terms of the event breakdown, this is also very standard. 3 and 3 of each of the hockey and unblockable event. I don't think there's much to say about this. This is just very standard. Same thing with the search hockey event and Conquer's hockey. This card is broken. This card is just so good, and like I can't speak enough to how important this card is to the deck. Like it is the card that makes racing impossible against you.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we of course have the Gungam Mole Pistols. This card is sort of like how you stay ahead. I don't love this card, but sometimes you just need it to like stay ahead, and that's
RNG your
good
opponent
enough.
sometimes too at the trigger.
Yeah, like. But the thing is, like, the problem with this card is, like, if you haven't developed enough on board, like, I really don't want to see this card. Like, it doesn't help me protect my board, and I want to be spending that Dawn developing rather than play this. And then these 2 cards are also awesome. Rad Beam and King Kong Gatling. They're both Straw Hat, which is great, so they're very searchable in the deck. I like Rad Beam a lot because of how messy it gets for your opponents to counter. So like normally people want to counter attack into you at the lowest possible, 5, whatever. If they swing 7 at you, they get punished by hockey, but if they swing even bigger than that, like an 8, then they get punished by the rad beam. So like having the rad beam as like a gotcha moment for someone who's trying to respect the Conqueror's hockey, it makes this card, I think, really, really helpful. And then King Kong Gatling was also the GOAT in a couple of my matches today. Just gives you that extra ability to push your opponent down to 0 or finish them off in the game. So yeah.
Nice. Okay, so your matchups. Let's talk about the rest of your matchups throughout the day.
My matchups were crazy. So this was the thing is like going into the format, I knew it was going to be a very wide format. I didn't think it was going to be this wide.
So wide, yeah.
I have my lineup here. So Blackbeard, Calgara, Blue Purple Sanji, GP, the Mirror, Purple Katakuri, GP, UP, and GP. So a lot of GPs, which is one of the main reasons why I got off UP to play this deck, and managed to dodge like a lot of the yellow decks that were around and Bonnies, which are not what I want to see.
And
so
you were undefeated, right?
And
so
went undefeated.
Yeah. Basically you went all against all.
So I honest to God, like very, very lucky bracket. I think you just need that sometimes, right, to get you over the edge. So
sometimes your day.
Yeah, sometimes it's your day, and today was my day. And yeah, I think like those first 3 matchups, I was like, I was not prepared. So, yeah, it was good day for me and good matchups for me.
So I know that you seem like you don't play very often. Are you going to be playing this deck for the future metas, or are you going to change it up a little bit? I don't know.
OP-13 feels like a hard reset to the game, so probably going to pick up like Emu or Ace or whatever.
Okay.
Probably Emu, and then. For the rest of the PRB format, I feel like a lot of pressure's off my shoulders now, and so I can play
whatever you want.
Other thing, other things. Right. But I do just really love Rayleigh as a deck. Like this deck is gas. So yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Zell, Jin.
Jin.
Jin, and hopefully you do well in the future.
Thank you. Appreciate it.